All right. Okay, so apparently, according to reports, and when I say reports, I mean a report on the New York Post. According to reports, the Parler CEO was fired by the company's board. This is the guy. He's wearing a bow tie, of course. Parler CEO John Matsy has been fired as the conservative social media network remains offline since being booted from Amazon servers, according to a report. On January 29th, 2021, the Parler board, controlled by Rebecca Mercer, decided to immediately terminate my position as CEO of Parler, Matsy wrote in a memo to workers obtained by Fox Business. I did not participate in this decision, Matsy wrote. Amazon cut off Parler servers access following the January 6th Capitol riot due to the claims that the firm was lax in regulating threats posted its users ahead of time of the violent. Okay. Due to the claims the firm was lax in regulating threats posted its user. Like, come on. I mean, this is the New York Post, but come on. Anyway, Matsy has expressed confidence Parler will be back online by the end of January, but sources told Fox Business the relaunch was delayed due to rebranding efforts and internal changes. In his memo, Matsy said he's faced opposition from colleagues about his vision for Parler's future. Over the past few months, I've met constant resistance, to my product vision, my strong belief in free speech, and my view of how the Parler site should be managed, said Matsy. For example, I advocate for more product stability and what I believe is a more effective approach to content moderation, he continued. Parler has filed a federal lawsuit against Amazon Web Services, accusing the tech giant of forcing the app offline because of political animus, blah, blah, blah. But shortly after this article was published, I saw the Post-Millennial tweet out that Dan Bongino claims that he and the other owners of Parler are dedicated to free speech, and he's going to set the record straight on what happened with the former CEO. So let's look at this guy's goofball face and what he's got. It's a 6-minute video. I wish you could 2x Twitter videos. If someone could find a way to 2x Twitter videos, please send me. But for now, let's see how far we can stomach.
So it's time to correct the record. The Parler CEO, John Matsy, was terminated by the board of Parler. But the story you're hearing, unfortunately, is not correct. Here's the real story, so you have it, and don't believe the hype, so this fake news doesn't fester, and you don't. I'm already getting emails from listeners, understandably so, asking me questions about why was the Parler CEO let go. I read a story at foxnews.com where he claims he was a real advocate for free speech, and he was a real advocate for product stability, and he was let go. And folks, that's not accurate. Those are his statements, not mine. I have no personal gripe against John, the CEO, at all. I want to be crystal clear, but John decided to make this public, not us. We were handling it like gentlemen, and John decided somehow to make this public, or put out this memo that was made public via press report. So here's what really happened. We were the ones, in fact, fighting to get Parler back up. It was some really bad decisions made by people on the inside. And listen, this isn't us airing dirty laundry. This is protecting a company that is absolutely committed to free speech that I put the last year of my life into. Do you actually believe that someone else was on the side of free speech and me from the eponymously named Dan Bongino show would get involved with a company that was fighting against free speech? You'd have to be an imbecile to believe that. There were two separate visions for the company. And I don't know what John's saying in his reports out there, but this free speech vision, that was ours. The other owners of the company. Let me be crystal clear on this. He makes 2 points. That, I was a big advocate for free speech. That was my vision. And I was a big advocate for product stability. That is not true. Everybody digging my chili, what I'm laying down, that is not true.
Wait, did this motherfucker say digging my chili?
That, I was a big advocate for free speech. That was my vision. And I was a big advocate for product stability. That is not true. Everybody digging my chili, what I'm laying down, that is not true.
But those with the lowest
false.
IQ.
If he wants to get into a battle over here of narratives, he's going to lose because there's this thing getting in the way of that story he keeps telling, and it's called the truth. I'm really pissed off right now because that's absolutely not what happened. The relationship with Parler and the CEO did not work out because the CEO's vision was not ours. Are everybody clear on that? Our vision was crystal clear.
Should I fucking get Diggin' My Chili as a sound drop? Could someone get that for me as a sound drop? Everyone Diggin' My Chili? Please get that for me, please. Somebody. Let me delegate this task.
He needed to get up and fight back. Some terrible decisions were made in the past that led to...
Speaking of chili,
Oh, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
to this that led us to getting put down by Amazon and others. It was us, me, and the three other and the two other owners, and the two other owners that were constantly on the side of this site was going to be a free speech platform or it was going to be nothing. We have to be crystal clear on this. Again, I love my show. I love my audience. I love everyone who watches what I do. You guys are great, ladies out there. I read your emails. And I'm a little bothered because, one, I didn't see this coming. We were handling this like gentlemen before it decided to become a public issue. But now that it is a public issue, make absolutely no mistake. I'm going to say this for the 10th time. The vision of the company as a free speech platform was mine and the two other owners. And we were resolutely committed to that. Folks, we could have been up after Apple, Amazon, and Google wiped this out. We could have been up in a week if we just would have bent the knee and followed all the ridiculous Apple edicts to become a heavy moderation site to the left of Twitter. That's not what we're going to do. We don't want garbage on our site either, and we took the proper steps to do that. But we were a free speech site and will remain as such. And that's why it's taken so long to get back up. And John's statements out there that he made in this leak.
All right, I don't know if I can get through this. Let's start skimming.
Demand at all. I shouldn't say it. That's a Dave Portnoy thing. It's just tales and fables. That is an investor, people. And by the way, just one more thing. I'll talk about it more on my show tomorrow if you want more deep points. There were two separate laying down that over here. The relationship with Parler and the CEO did not work out because decisions were made in the past. He's going to lose.
Where is Diggin' My Chili?
Everybody digging my chili? For free speech. It was my vision. And I was a big advocate for product stability. That is not true. Everybody digging my chili, what I'm laying down, that is not true.
Everybody digging my chili. What the fuck? Anyway, so that's what's going on with Parler. The absolute state of Parler. So, my God. Like, I just